I don't know what happened.
When I first met Donkey, I had poor internet, so I'm guessing he's probably got the same.
Oh, okay.
I met him as early as back during the PS3 era, and I started my account in 2010. And I guess it was roughly around 2011 or 12 when I first met him. And ever since then, became pretty much the best of friends. Now I'm back on well, as he claims, Island Riptide, but I still think it was the first Dead Island. That one came out in 11. But still, it was actually really good games. I need enemies to kill. And the fuck is this shit? These guys are whipping my ass. Damn. What kind of fucking match they throw me into? These guys are whipping my ass. Damn.
This is true. in GTA 5,
What's
there's
up?
anything clown in it on PlayStation.
A clown in Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm just asking because I watched the guy had the game on PC
Right.
and clowns came out of nowhere, scared the heck out of him.
In real life or in the game itself?
In the game.
I've heard of aliens, but clown's a bit of a stretch. It should be in reverse now that after I just said that. But yeah, when it comes right down to clowns, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you on GTA 5's front, but in the real world, in my own town, I'm probably the closest thing to a clown. You've heard of the sightings, right?
Yep.
Yeah, from the way I see it, is that the key elements that make it a clown sighting is that number one, you have to be wearing very colorful colors, I guess, maybe like outfits. Second of all, you have to be obviously wearing the makeup, of course. You have to be carrying a deadly weapon. And it has to be around in the middle of the fucking night or early morning, such as like 2 in the morning, which is pretty much a nighttime scenario. So you take those elements in the equation, I pretty much fit the bill for about 2 out of 3 of them. Which is, I actually do have a deadly weapon, which is a shiny Bowie knife that I treat like a teddy bear because it makes me feel safe at night. I am quite psychotic. I'll actually make that 3 out of 4. I am quite psychotic, but at the same time, I choose which side I wish to be on, the sane or the insane. So I've already made my decision, but I can still be on the fence about if I really want to be. Second of all, or third, excuse me, which would be, I do wear red, black, and blue, which is I wear a red jacket, I do have a black one that I actually wear around my waist, and I do have blue jeans, so I do wear very bright colors. But I don't have the makeup. So as far as I'm aware of, I do this shit at 2 in the morning when my entire town is just, it's stoner's worst nightmare, which is when you're high in that time frame at 2 in the morning, every store is closed. There's no food, nothing. Everything is closed down. That means you stack up during the day for your food, and when night falls, you better make sure you have something in your fridge, because no McDonald's, not even our Walmart is 24/7. Is open from 7 to 11. So I pretty much go in the middle of the night because nothing is open. There's no traffic, there's no vehicles, there's no people, there is nothing on the road, and there's an occasional cop once every 45 minutes that runs right by me. I really am by myself the majority of the time. So, and I do this because I don't like to deal with traffic. I don't like to deal with people. I like to be in the dark where it's cooler, the sun's not beating down on me. It is overall just like a paradise. And I ain't scaring anybody. It's not even the intent. I just don't want to be around other people when I do that shit. So, in a way, I am the closest in my town to being a clown, and I'm not even claiming to be one. I just know I fit the bill on a couple of, I guess, kind of like doctors and psychologists would use. It's like, yep, he's got this disorder because of these set actions or these set reasons. And at least how I would probably measure it. But at the end of it all, I'm still claiming at the end, I really just don't want to deal with shit.
Yeah.
So, yep, clowns are everywhere.
Yeah.
I could definitely use one of those. Oh boy, this ain't good. I know I did something right. How many times out the fuck? Damn it.
Angel,
Yeah, Donkey?
can you share play?
I'm broadcasting right now. But if you want me to, yeah, I can end this, or you can look it up on YouTube.
I want to watch you play it.
Okay. Just go to my profile on the chat thing, and you can watch the broadcast.
Watch broadcast right here.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, roll slow. Now it's faster.
Man, I got my ass whipped.
wish I had Black Ops 3.
So that is probably about 1/5 of his health. Gotcha. What's that? Donkey?
I wish you had Black Ops 3.
Had Activision not pulled that shit off, I probably would have had it.
Almost hit my 5th Siege. Hear your voice
Oh wow.
on your broadcast.
Yeah, I get used to it.
What kind of gun is that?
Plasma rifle.
I wish I had one of them in real life.
That'd be fun. So, you like to start shit with me, huh? Well, let me just tell you what happens to those who give me shit. Here's my plasma rifle. Say hello to them. Excuse me.
Are you going to get the new Mile Wafer?
No.
The zombies look pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yep. Are you playing multiplayer?
Yep. Damn. I'm bleeding.
Is it only you and me in this lobby?
There's one other guy called Goten.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Nice. Damn it. I was hoping for a longer time period, but okay. I guess I killed the last guy for my team.
Victory.
Yep. I killed the last guy for their team. It's, remember on Call of Duty Black Ops 1 online multiplayer for team deathmatch? Yeah, it's the same thing on everything. It's 75 kills to win a match. There's obviously 6-on-6, and so as far as I am aware of, it's actually pretty fun. Obviously the weapons are different. It plays like the original Doom, where it's very arcade style in terms of how you move. So it's pretty. It keeps very true to it.
I don't know how to play. I can download that Transformers game.
No, really?
Yeah, it's free. You go to the PlayStation Store.
Right now, I'm really enjoying my morning breakfast. It's
Mine too.
Yeah, it's eggnog from Southern Comfort. What's that, Goten?
That sounds good.
It is. Eggnog is not the most healthiest meal, and it does give you the runs, but damn, is it not good.
Is your buddy had Black Ops?
Goten, you probably want to answer that question for yourself.
Yes, I do. I have Black Ops 3.
Want to play?
I don't have new maps.
I don't either.
Okay, just give me a few minutes.
Cool. We have two trash can eating broke ass bitches who can't afford DLC. Gotcha. Because guess what? I'm on that same fucking field. Guess I'm also a trash can eating broke ass bitch too. And I'm loving it.
For all the maps. When you buy the season pass, you get everything free. Eggnog. You know, I'm having salts and ham.
Damn, I'm quite impressed. What's up?
Yeah, I'm having scalping, potatoes and ham, and eggnog. That's gonna give me a run. The cheesy runs.
Oh wow, the cheese. Not the cheese. Anything but the cheese. That will fuck you up, dude. Talk about constipation.
Oh, your ass.
Oh. It makes me actually want to just squeeze my fucking ass cheeks right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, only I can actually implant that image in your mind. So what comes to your mind when you actually see this? More like, what comes to your mind when you actually hear this?
You ever seen two girls in one cup?
Nope.
You might not want to do it.
Understood. I will bear that in mind.
Especially in disgusting. Two blondes are taking shit. They're both mouse.
I did not even see him there.
Like from 14.
Man, that missile, I just dodged that shit like I dodged child support until that motherfucker came in.
I didn't know you paid child support.
I don't. That's how I know I'm dodging it. Impressive.
I feel much better.
Oh, goody.
Fine again. What's that?
Hey, Gunner. Yeah. Hey, Garden. I'll send you an invite. If I can find your name.
I'm back.
Alright.
Damn. Halfway to defeat, you're not joking. This one's mine.
This isn't my mind. Hey, Johnny, what do you play?
Damn it. I guess one kill out of that shit.
Are you play Team Deathmatch Hardcore or Core?
Core.
Alright.
Oh, help here, fellas.
I need help.
Yep. Game over.
What's your claim tag look like? What is it?
Oh, my clan tag? I don't think I know if I have one. Oh, my bad.
Got it.
Oh, Goten?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh. Oh, new tone. Shit. You see, I play this a lot.
Sometimes.
Damn, that shit was close.
I started hit the siege yesterday. I'm already at level 34.
Oh.
Big on.
Put up a hell of a fight, though. Yeah.
3 against 3.
Yeah, there I am, third motherfucking place, motherfuckers. I may be on the enemy team, but damn it, if I actually did pretty fucking good. Top 3 on the map. No, actually, the top 3 players are the ones who actually get to showcase their taunts, which is actually quite hilarious. They come up with like some pretty good ones though. But yeah, if you could pull up a fucking hell of a fight on, even if your team didn't win and you actually did the best, and yeah, you can actually be on the top 3. You're not even the losers can actually be number 1 on the map because you did better than anybody else. It's just that the other team actually did. They worked together, but you were the best on your fucking team, and you can still win first place on the top 3 on there. So it can insinuate a good level of confidence. So if you can be up on the top 3, you did a damn good job. You're doing something right. So it does create a level of enthusiasm, good incentives. And you know what? Doom is basically kind of like that. Okay, imagine this: you're at a bar, and you're not the most prettiest guy in the bar. You're like, just the average Joe. You're just a little schmuck. And Doom is like this really hot girl that comes up to you, and you kind of think, well, what the fuck do you want? And she actually does give a shit.
Dude, I hit him. Why didn't he not die?
What?
Shot him in the freaking face and didn't die.
Fucking camper.
I just don't know how else to describe it. I really didn't expect too much from this game, but it's pretty fucking badass, and I have to give my friend some credit, Kay, to actually suggest this game for me. It really is a damn good game.
On the dick.
Damn it! Or as the old saying goes, damn it, I missed.
Glad you're not using the stupid,
Yep. Got him. And I just got shot behind.
ash out. Yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck you.
Ah, bullshit. I got met my.
Oh boy, that's not good. In a level like this, yeah, I'm gonna be fucked. Okay, I should be fine. Hopefully it doesn't sneak up on me.
Usually
Damn right!
Yeah.
What dumbasses? Get me.
So note to self, that gun actually has the potential capabilities to bring down a prowler in a matter of 2 shots. Genius!
We're losing by like 10.
Oh, you shit.
You guys are dicks. You die, you fucking cunt.
You see this?
How are you doing over there?
Sucks.
They're camping back.
Breathe it in.
Fuck's sakes.
Camper.
I know, campers is, camper is.
I got the war machine.
Okay, so let me get this straight. It shoots out a plasma beam that basically just incinerates them into a bunch of billion blade little parts. Genius.
Want me to find a new lobby? Captain?
What?
You want me to find a new lobby?
Yeah.
Alright.
1 tubby tubby, 2 tubby tubby, 3 tubby tubby, 4 tubby tubby, 5 tubby tubby, 6 tubby tubby.
6, tubby 9.
No, tubby tubby.
Tubby 9.
No, 1 tubby tubby, 2 tubby tubby, 3 tubby tubby, 4 tubby tubby.
Like the tubby tubbies. Lala. The purple one was one of my favorite. Lala.
Oh shit. Fucking Claymore.
Yes.
Where is that fat sack of shit?
Just say it's in my pants. I drank a bottle of eggnog last night.
Really? Nice. Did it have any Jack
I-
Daniels in it?
Yeah,
Really?
on the runs.
Damn right you're gonna have the runs. Coming out on both ends.
Oh, why is this same map again?
What the heck? We playing the same map?
Yep. Hate this map. Oh shit.
I died.
God. Well, this is seeming easier now.
Yeah.
So we're finish this map. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, I just did that shit. I don't know if my team won or not, but yeah.
Oh shit, that fell off. God damn it.
Yep. The team lost, but I still got first place. Take that, motherfuckers.
Holy shit, sword.
Excellent. You have to learn to appreciate these things.
Sword Ninja War.
All right.
Oh, freaking snakes! This guy could freaking. Oh yeah.
Really? Just the three of us?
What the fucking Gatling gun going off?
Yeah, he shot me down.
Oh, I got conked in the face.
You just got punched in the face?
Yeah, somehow I got smacked in the face.
YouTube.
Oh, that's our man. Oh. See.
Hey, what?
Stupid sword. Oh! Stupid swords coming out of nowhere. Stupid sword energy. Oh, swords. Let's go.
Let's play hardcore next.
Damn it.
Okay. Well, I have to go out for a bit.
I hate when they play those games.
Alright. Where do you have to go?
Just help someone decorate their house for Halloween.
Oh. You know what you should do?
What?
Blow up 100 condoms for Halloween.
Can that be done for a Halloween celebration? Because I don't think it would.
Hey, Jack. Jack the Ripper. Yeah. Ay, yo. I'm playing Black Ops now.
Okay, I'll be back on later.
Alrighty. Oh shit. Angel.
Yep.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna brush my boy.
Okay. Damn! Guy could really pack a punch. Damn. This RPG blasts are a bit fucking difficult. How the fuck do they do that shit? What is up with that fucking RPG of his? It's like on fucking steroids. Can't see you, but I know you're in that direction. It wasn't that bad. Right. Ah, man. Ah, man.
How's your eggnog?
Gassy.
I mixed Carbell with mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
It tastes like fucking Lapatuli.
I had a question to ask you, Donkey. Have you ever tried Robitussin?
No, what is it?
Well, if you drink enough of it, it will actually make you be like going on a fucking trip. Basically, it's cough syrup, but if you drink enough of it, like 4 or 5, maybe 8 ounces, you start to actually feel a lot more better. Tastes like absolute garbage though, because what else can you expect? It's cough syrup. But at the end of it all, yeah.
It's just like Red Bull. Red Bull.
Well, Red Bull probably is like an energy drink which tastes more better, but cough syrup don't taste that good. It really doesn't.
Wow.
But it makes you feel so much more better afterwards.
I drank about 10 gallons of cough syrup.
I don't think anybody can drink that much and actually live. Maybe if you were to do it over the course of your life, maybe, but I wouldn't say all at once.
Nobody makes money.
Are you shaving over there?
No, that's my teeth.
Oh, wow. Remember, no survivors. I love fucking with my enemies.
better. Oh, refreshing.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You, me, Angel, been friends since PlayStation 2 came out.
Or PlayStation 3, but yeah.
I had nothing against me, nothing at all. Jacob, what are you playing?
Doom.
Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
How old are you? Yep.
Bitch, you're mine, motherfucker. Get tired of your shit.
I got a guy who's about 50.
Take whatever's left, man. You ain't gonna get much out of it.
Yeah. It's my hobby. I can't believe the Packers lost at Dallas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we have a name for the Packers. We're calling the Packers. That's pretty bad, though.
So if you meet one to a Green Bay Packer game, we're gonna make a sign the Green Bay Packers.
I could definitely use that.
We might get kicked out.
Maybe.
I hit the Samsung G5 Note.
Damn! He just picked me up and bit off my head! The fuck?
God damn, she got fatter.
He just like picked me up and ate off my head. He just bit it off and like ate that shit. I'm actually kind of scared now. I'm just wearing these out. I really don't get much of a fuck.
I got some eggnog for you.
You too timid to try my fucking shit? Just say so.
I'll make my eggnog with Chabelle. Yeah, you can put alcohol. Tastes better. You don't want to put too much in it. Your ass will be.
We got a
fucking-
Yeah.
Why'd you leave me earlier?
What do you think the same reason why I kicked you last time?
Because I would have stopped when you kept telling me to.
Well, I asked you. I mean, you still kept going, so what could I do?
The mature side of my brain is underdeveloped.
Well, better start putting into next gear.
Because those 3 years, the clock is ticking.
Mm-hmm.
3 years time, I'm gonna be an adult.
Yep. Right now, I just don't really want to talk about anything right now. I just want to relax and chill and actually just enjoy the game that I do have.
I like to talk though.
Me too. But at the same exact time, some of us just don't get that luxury.
Please don't meet me again.
Well, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's just it kind of makes it hard on me. I don't mind having a conversation with another person, but it's not really that much of a conversation. It's not pleasant.
Fine, we'll dwell off the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about politics?
No.
Politics?
We'll start there. Alright, so what are your thoughts on when it comes to government basically handling, important scenarios in terms for your country?
What's it called? I thought the government handles it quite well. Better than America, obviously.
Fair enough. I will have to give you guys some credit based off on how hard you guys have it over there. It actually does make you better people now that I think about it.
Yeah,
so, what's up?
People here, there's not as much shootings and stuff. But there's no guns.
So you have no gun laws and you still basically have everything as a commonplace?
No, I do have gun laws. We do have gun laws. We're not allowed guns in our country.
You have gun laws, but you don't allow guns in your country. I got you. So I'll take it it's very prohibited. The question
we can only get guns if we have like a license.
Like a permit of some sort?
Yes.
Same here. We're having those a bit more implemented. Mine, on the other hand, I do carry a weapon, but like I said, I don't really like guns that much, but I will hold a knife because apparently it's more honorable. So, and from this sense, I actually take more levels of enthusiasm with that. It's just that if the fists weren't so fucking difficult to a point that it's impossible, I probably would have ran with those and be able to actually do just fine. But the guns in general to me are just very overpowered in terms for a real life basis of how they are. So it's kind of sad if you ask me. Not the Demon Slayer, but I know I came fucking close.
You know how you said you only did Greek mythology to graduate?
Yes, I did. During those times, I was very fond of the God of War series, so I figured since it had a very strong connection when it comes to a subject matter, it allowed me to actually graduate with practical ease. But it was very taxing on how much I could handle.
Well, hey, in Australia we have to focus on multiple subjects and do multiple exams.
That was one That was one of my that option was only given on to me because I failed the senior year, and if I could either repeat it and consider it as an absolute fail, or I can actually try once more, but this time I have to focus on one subject on an intensifying level, and it was history. So I focused more so with history on anything else, and I want to go into like a deep level of description to make up for all the information that I would not be providing for my other subjects. At the end of the day, it's all about extracting information.
Did you focus more on like English and history than you did with math and science?
English and history were my preferred subjects of choice when it comes right down to the lackluster of the physical education, which was an absolute ease. Because when it comes to physical education, it was just me being a kid, just like being out active, enjoying, having fun. There was really no problem.
You say you didn't like sports.
I didn't like sports, but it doesn't mean I can't actually be physically active. I enjoyed running, tagging, playing fucking, you know, like what's it called? Just like playing around, just having fun times. It really just, being a kid doesn't mean that you have to play sports. Just enjoy it. Enjoy running, enjoy walking, you know, basically do steps, push-ups, jumping jacks. I enjoyed those things when I was a kid. I felt
that stuff I like running, but I don't like ball sports.
I really didn't mind doing levels of parkour when I was a kid. I mean, shit, it was just, you think yeah, it is fun, don't get me wrong. I mean, I enjoy the living hell out of it. It's just, you know, when people think it's like you have this kind of level of a superpower because you can do something the fat bastard behind the mic can, you know, that he can't do. No, I mean, I used to do that all the time. I just find it more fondly with basically video games. Because I used to skateboard when I was a kid until I basically had that little accident.
That's to say, Jacob, no parkouring allowed.
I can see that.
That's what the teacher... because I used to parkour quite a lot in 7th grade.
I wouldn't even condemn it because the thing is that on a level of physical practices, I really would find it more condemning to condemn someone to parkour than it is to allow it, because you're hardly ever a threat. It just means that you just are a lot more physically active. You're keeping your body in shape, and that's a good thing. And if you're running from the cops, I don't give a shit. You're not fighting, as long as you don't fucking hold weaponry and shit. I think parkour in itself is a very good defense mechanism as a means to continue your own existence. I really don't see anything wrong with it.
I used to get sent to the principal's office for doing parkour. For doing parkour when told not to.
Well, I can see I see where that's coming from, but at the end of the day, as long as really nobody's lives are being put into danger, I really don't give a shit. As long as you keep practicing on safe grounds and you start to work your way up where you feel more and more comfortable with having to, like, you know, doing these next steps, then yeah. But at the end of the day, if you fucked up, you fucked up. Just
I was just doing parkour, jumping off walls and climbing the fences, and then jumping off the top.
Well, if you fucked up, you fucked up. Just take responsibility for your actions. Don't bitch and complain. You see that blood? Just say, hey, look as a mistake, and you get up and try again. But if you fucking break every bone in your body, including your internal organs, well, I'm sorry. That thing had 9 lives. He just spent them all.
Well, climbing up the fence and what's it called, and jumping off the top, that's not harming anyone else's life. I don't see what the problem is.
Well, like I said, it's only your life that you're putting at risk. That's just it, man. And I don't really care, man.
Really parkour back then. I was like, what's it called? Other kids tried to do it and they simply couldn't do it. Only I could do it because I was parkour master at elementary school and middle school.
As long as you're being a kid, there's really nothing wrong with trying to keep your body active. It's always a good thing for it. The only thing I just don't like about kids is just the fact that they're just complete douchebags. That's just it. Nobody likes a douchebag. I don't care who the fuck you are. But with kids, it's so much more easier to control in the situation because they're just trying to develop becoming an adult, but they're not complete yet, so it's understandable. But still, you still cannot look away from the fact that if you're still going to be a douchebag, you cannot get far in life. I'm sorry, but that's just not how the way the world works. It's only forgivable because you have the potential to do better. If you're not going to do better and you have that potential and it's unrealized, then it's useless.
You didn't like ball sports, did you? Like football, soccer,
I didn't like.
basketball. You didn't like those types of sports.
No, I
Or
did.
rugby.
The only sports that I really enjoyed was basically I guess one would say camping, I guess in a certain sense, because I enjoyed hunting. I like to shoot out my targets. I did actually, when it comes right down to using the traditional bow and arrow, not a crossbow. But when it comes right down to just the original bow and arrow, I usually like to use those. I went out like hunting with my granddad. I enjoyed going out swimming. It was very relaxing. It was very, I guess it's sort of like being reborn when it comes right down to it. So swimming was a very good method it works your own strength against you. And it's like no matter how strong you are or how weak you are, the water just allows your own strength being forged against you in the sense that it's your own custom made weight methods. That's what I liked about swimming so much. And when it comes right down to other sports, I enjoyed bowling because it gives me that gratification of actually succeeding, of getting a strike. It's very welcoming. Then if you were to take that into the equation, let's see.
That's a bit of a mathematical term.
What, bowling?
No, equation.
Well, the idea of what I use for the term of equation is it's like what contributes to. So contribute is another word for participation.
And you said you don't use mathematical terms.
I don't like to use it very much, but it does help. I mean, I enjoy playing pool.
Oh,
I
that
do.
requires geometry, the billiards.
What, pool?
Billiards and geometry sort of coexist.
Well, that and Call of Duty really does help out with your hand-eye coordination.
Geometry? Yeah.
No, not, well, in the sensibility of geometry, I guess it could be based off on spawn locations of how then you react to it. And it's not so much of your speed, but it's more so of what you do. So how you practice your angles. Well, if you kind of think about it, there are spawn locations, and how exactly do you move from one side of the map within the short period of time is sort of like the cheese. Yeah, you use the cheese ball. I'm not sure if the proper term is, but I call it the cheese ball. And depending on its so looking at the location of the cheese ball, you start to understand, well, how can I properly angle this with what I do have? Because Call of Duty only gives you like a little bit more breathing space, but you still have to be in a certain location to be at the best location, so you're still having a limitation on yourself. So you're trying to figure out what is the best angle to approach the target in order to bring it down. And the sensibility pull offers the same method. You have to angle yourself correctly in order to surprise the target. In this case, you're trying to.
And Billiards has the same formula.
It's something that I developed over the course of time when playing non-stop Call of Duty, but it does actually help out in pull. It really does. And I'm actually quite grateful that I have actually had this ingrained into my mind well enough to a point that it can last me on other games besides Call of Duty because of that level of coordination.
I'm very uncoordinated when it comes to basketball. And you know what's weird? I couldn't bounce with 2 balls in basketball. Could you?
No, not really. I never really liked to play those kinds of sports. I spent more time just being aggravated than actually seeing results, to a point that I had to accept as the fact, oh wait a sec, those are the results then, aren't they?
Like what's it called? Could you bounce the ball with 2 hands or not really?
No, not really. I couldn't even actually put it through my I couldn't even put it through my legs because I might end up basically hitting my ball sack. So it kind of hurt.
I could put it through my legs, but I can't. What's it called? When we're playing in a game, I'm like, oh no, what do? I don't know where to go. That's what I'm often having to do. I'm often having to ask where to go. Like, I don't understand what to do, what the rules of the game are. In basketball. That's what frustrates me.
It is difficult, but over the course of time and you start to practice more, you get more out of it.
I prefer video games more.
That's just something. I see what you mean with that one. They do offer something that a lot of people just really can't do, because you simply just have to sit on your ass all day and you just have to have the controller in your hand, press a whole bunch of buttons in a correct sequence to actually play the game correctly. Whether if it's within combat or puzzles, it really doesn't matter. It's still a puzzle at the end of the day of how exactly can you handle what exactly is in place in front of you. Now, even in combat, that is pretty much the case. But it's a puzzle that is randomized. It's not simply just something, it's got to be memorized. Okay, so I got to put this piece here, put that one there, then that. No, seriously.
What is the meaning of that word?
Do you know what the word random means?
Yes, it's in random order.
Okay.
Basically.
Well, actually, there's not really that much. Well, yes. So randomize is just another. It's another.
So basically, excuse me, let me say, like if a test at school was given to children and it was randomized, like 1 out of 3 falls, that would basically mean all the questions on the test would differ from one another.
The idea is how it's used within your grammar. So when you say randomize, like I'm going to randomize the questions, and then you have to figure out what the answers are to those random questions. So
that means the questions will differ on each paper. There'll be different questions.
So
It's not like everyone's going to be getting the same test. Everyone's going to be getting a different paper.
So it's going to be different questions, and they're not even going to be in a category. It'll be just different questions. Some people have the same questions, others will have different questions, but they're not even going to be in the same order. So if I were to randomize random questions, I will basically ask this person, what color's the sky, what's on the news, and what did you have this morning? Then I could say, for you, what did you have this morning, what was in the newspaper, and what game did you play? So it'll be very random questions.
Yeah, that's basically what I was referring to.
Randomizing random questions. So
Because I'm having to resit my English exam online in next year. So yeah, that's why. And it's getting randomized for 1 out of 3 forms.
as I said, Jacob, if you really want to increase your vocabulary in terms for your grammar, which would be very quintessential element to understanding a lot more effectively, is to utilize the thesaurus as a means to own personal benefit in order to execute exactly what it is that you're trying to seek.
I mean, I'd rather solve equations than write a big long essay.
Well, if you're looking to figure shit out, and I'm willing to offer you the advice that could be a key elemental fact that could actually be quite essential within the means, then I would advise that you were to adhere to it.
Will it help me with my essay writing, my vocabulary, my overall literacy ability?
Yes, it would actually increase the overall performance based off on the information that will be provided to you. The thesaurus is actually an alternative method of learning the dictionary. If there are certain words that you have already came across, then yes. Like, say for example, okay, if I were to use a thesaurus in the sense of what it's used for, which is alternative words, here's how I would approach the situation. Last night I actually dreamed of a specter that came to my room. Now if I use alternative words to describe a specter, I would say last night I had dreamed that there was a spirit inside my room. It use the same words, but you use it in a different sense. So it's just basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, you use the same word, not the same word, but you use the same understanding of it, but it's a different word. So spirit, specter, soul, wraith, they're all one and the same when it comes to what you're trying to describe. But if you use the same words over and over, what's going to happen is that you will lose the interest. You will lose the interest of your audience, of who you're speaking to, and it
So
would
the hook will be untied when you're basically in your story. The hook, because you know there's a hook to grab viewers' attention after what's it called, writing an introduction in, for example, a report or a persuasive essay, or something of another. The hook is to grab people's attention.
but you're not doing it to, you're trying to keep people's attention, but you're not doing so much like you want attention. It's sort of like, I want your respect.
Grab people's attention and keep it.
Yes, you're trying to sustain you're trying to sustain a level of respect. You want to speak in complete sentences. You want to be treated with the same level of respect because you are trying to show it, but you're doing it in a manner where I'm doing what I can to keep your attention. It's not easy, but I speak in complete sentences so it doesn't feel as if I'm misleading you. I'm not trying to. And if it does rub off in the way, I like to extend my sincerest apologies if it comes off in that manner. That's what you're trying to do. And it's like, you notice how I could have simply said, well, I'm sorry if I bore you. You know, if I sound boring to you. But I use different words of how I would execute it in such a manner where it's very polite, it's respectful, it's considerate. And a lot of people are very, they're very, I wouldn't say easy, but in a sensibility it is when it comes right down to you're just trying to be very compassionate, you're trying to be more understanding. People respond more positively to that than basically having to be a jerk, even if it is the same words. So, and the sensibility means it's kind of like leading sheep to a slaughterhouse, and yet you're not really putting them there. You're just trying to make them feel a bit more comfortable. You're easing the situation at hand, but you're not doing so in a way where you're being shady about it. You're just being the average Joe. You just speak in a much more of a correct mannerisms. There's always meanings and understandings behind certain things, but at the end of the day, it's basically the same story, just told in a different light. Now, me on the other hand, I really just try to ignore as much as I possibly can to the negative feedback or the understandings what people have to say. If it's something that is more considerate, I can value that a bit more than just someone who basically has to say something that's very hateful. At the end of the day, I really wouldn't care either way about it. As long as I care about my fellow man, I do so in a manner that they can honor and respect everything as I do and say, then okay, then I win. If not, I ain't too worried about it. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But I'm not going to be hateful and spiteful because I really wouldn't be accomplishing anything. It just won't be something that I would consider as a value. But it's just levels of confidence.
If you break that hook, then people are all of a sudden going to start basically falling asleep during your conversation. They're going to...
It's not so much of falling asleep, but you do...
That's just an example of them getting really bored or finding it really tedious listening to the conversation on said subject matter.
Exactly. So you're not trying... I wouldn't say sleeping, but yeah, it would be it's an
example.
A good demonstration, if you will, and you will be correct on that manner.
Not all people fall asleep. Some people just get really bored and
they want to talk about something else, but they don't want to say anything. So it's just the better thing to do is just change the subject at hand.
And this is another good thing where English helps because, you know, what's it called? They have to look at the person and guess their and try to see if they're annoyed or not. Because you know, normal people can tell by looking at someone's face that they're really not interested in the topic. Normal people. Whereas people with Asperger's or autism have trouble finding a difference.
And that's
another way of using the English language to communicate.
Obviously, as you can tell, that yes, I obviously do have Asperger's, even if it is quite difficult. But as far as I'm aware of, I can't tell by facial expressions or the gestures that people do have that they can do maybe shoulders or maybe like contempt based off on how they move their mouth in a way, rolling their eyes. I really just, and it's sensible means. After playing a long period of time on PlayStation Network, I kind of got the halfway point, but it's kind of like, imagine a civilian who has really no ill morals, like no vices, being in a zombie apocalypse. But I'm working my way through a simulation, if you will. It's not the real thing, but it's better than nothing. So when I talk to other people, it is actually quite nice. It's not very incoherent. It actually helps me to understand the people a little bit more effectively, but I'm not quick to jump to conclusions as, like, right away. I do get people that level of understanding, but at times it is very tempting to somewhat condemn for bullshit, because I think it's a level of, I don't know, not blissfulness, but people just really don't want to be proven wrong.
Well, ignorance is bliss.
That's what they say. That is what they say. I really wish for it to be incorrect, but when you basically have to think about is the reason why those things are there in the first place is that if you are incorrect and wrong on a manner, it could be so misleading people could be put into danger. That is the main understanding of it. And how people have abused the system is far beyond recognition. In a way, it's hard to describe something without someone jumping straight on board and actually willing to put it off to the side because they think they found a better way of doing things. You really have to understand that.
People need to know the process of doing things.
Exactly.
That's just how it works. They need to know the process.
And if they actually, yeah, you could say you can know the process, you can say you can understand the process of how things are done, but if you still go the other route, that doesn't necessarily mean it gives you the right, that is a privilege, to execute. Hey, what's going on, Jack, man? It's really supposed to be more as a privilege to do the exact opposite if you truly believe that what you're trying to do. They say that the pathway to hell... They do say that the pathway to hell is paved with good intentions, and it's only forged from the past experience of those who had the privileges, but they made the wrong decision because of, you know, it was executed and it was done poorly in a way that it was quite regretful.
Angel,
Yeah, what's going on, Jack, Mac?
are you coming on?
I am currently right now on Doom. I'm playing some online multiplayer, and I'm actually having a very decent conversation with my friend here, Jacob. But if you like to come here on Doom, if you have the game, you're more than welcome to.
And contribute to the conversation.
It's up to him if he actually wants to.
If you may.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you may.
What's that, Jack, man?
What game is that you just playing?
What's up?
What is the game that you're playing?
No, I didn't quite catch your statement there. Is there by chance... What game am I playing?
Yeah.
I am playing Doom Online Multiplayer. It's actually, like I said, it's quite enjoyable. If you have the game, you're more than welcome to jump in here with me, and I can actually fetch you a good game.
No, I don't have it.
Alright.
I really want to play the game with you, but I don't have it.
It's alright. I ain't too worried about it, but your company is actually welcomed here.
So, Jack, wait, Jack.
Yeah,
What country are you from, Jack?
Scotland.
Scotland.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Is there good places, Scotland?
Scotland.
Scotland, is there good places?
Yeah, alright. Don't mess with me out. I don't give you any chances. I won't kill you rapidly if you come on to me and try to kill me. I'll Angel, I will kill him rapidly.
Well, I don't understand you. Don't worry, you're not the only one I don't understand. I have very poor understanding of people's facial expressions and their speech. If they're speaking in foreign accent.
Don't worry about it, Jacob.
Angelic,
What's up?
you're very well spoken.
Much appreciated. I really do actually try. It's not easy, but I try to break things down as much as I can to a point that it feels very comfortable with both me and the person that I actually speak to.
What's that?
Yes.
After your final game of that game, will you come on GTA?
I could place it as a considered round of possibility, but for now, GTA is not very enjoyable to me for some odd reason, and I would really like to just, take my time and enjoy my other games that I do have. I've been playing, I guess if you want, you can look at my recent activities, and it will show how active I am on that game. And I would like to take a step back and enjoy what it is that I do have. If it,
Will you come on GTA for a wee bit after your 5-star game?
Well, after a few games, perhaps it would be more of a considerable understanding that I would actually take up your offer. But for now, it's just I need to take it a little bit easy.
Yeah. Once you've had a few games, okay?
Well, I'll actually give you a shout. If I actually need your help, man.
Okay. But I'm not wanting that game that you play right now.
Well, if I want to talk to your mom and dad and see if it'll be okay, it is an immature game like GTA, so it is quite brutal. So I suggest you should check with your parents first and see what they'll have to say. Hopefully you can get the permission to do so.
Wait, how old is Jack?
I absolutely have no idea, but I do know his granddad.
Wait, in real life?
No, I don't know his granddad in real life like that. But I actually had very pleasant conversations. There was a bit of a hustle and tussle between me and his granddad at first, but after a good time of actually sitting down and actually, being grown adults about certain things, we grew more and more to actually be a lot more of a commonplace in terms for what we were trying to stand for and our sensible means. And we found it a lot more approachable to be adults about things, and we became actually pretty good friends. This is his grandson, so I usually get along with many people in general. Obviously, you can pretty much tell. But as far as I'm aware of, yeah, I enjoy people's company, no matter who they are.
Yeah, like, it might be a bit of an off, but what's it called? Do you ever keep secrets from your parents as a kid?
Well, when I was a kid, I felt pretty embarrassed that I would watch Power Rangers when my ass should have been watching like Little Bear and shit, where I was a lot more innocent. But now, as an adult, I really think that was the only secret I've ever had. I used to be a lying thief, but at the end of it all, I pretty much would kick my own ass.
Like, what's it called? I mean, so like the fire of guns that said that you and her told each other dirty secrets. Is that true, or is she just trying to make it sound?
My secrets are not that dirty. They're secrets, but how to describe it? My secrets are probably my innermost fears, rather than something that I find of pleasure, if that makes any sense. I felt calm enough to share it with her of what I actually thought about certain things. Whenever I get depressed, I go to her for advice and for help. And she has that thing about her that kind of, she's very I don't know, she seems very welcoming, and she actually likes me that I do reveal a lot of my weak points. Even though it's not my girlfriend, Dylan, her boyfriend, is always very comfortable. He knows that I'm not really after her, don't really have anything to actually gain. It's just more so the fact that I'm just basically a very considerable person. You know, I do have a hint of my humanity. I try to keep whatever it is I do have. And she's always been very helpful. Frank, on the other hand, Dylan's friend, or at least, well, now it used to be. Their base, you know, Frank has always been a very helpful guy. He is a car mechanic, but he does take the time to actually listen. And I actually do enjoy that. And the best part about it is it's free, so I'm not losing anything out of this. And it's nice to have friends who are always there for you, so there for your wallet. So it's always a good thing to actually get up and go and try again on whatever it is you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. And it's nice, it really is. But in terms for secrets on what you would perceive as, I would have to, I guess it's official right now, you pretty much have a better understanding of what my secrets are versus what you thought they once were.
Oh, hey. My secrets are more stuff that, what's it called? Stuff that I didn't want to tell my parents before. Like once at school, I destroyed one of the teacher's property by accident, and I didn't want to tell my parents because they'd take my computer away, so I never told them.
The fear of being grounded, I understand.
I mean, even to this day, I haven't told them, and there's been plenty of shit that I've done since then. I haven't told them about that either.
Well, usually I always try to trust my parents as much as I can. I mean, as an adult now, they really can't ground me, but I can still go to them for advice and whatnot.
I mean, my parents don't really ground me though nowadays, which is actually pretty rare. Most kids actually have gotten grounded, whereas they don't really ground me or anything. They just tell me off and stuff, and they warn me, and they tell me that it's not good, and they give me advice. They don't really ground me. They're more comprehensive types of parents. Like they're more, and I love my parents unconditionally. If my family was in danger, I'd put my life at risk just to help them, no matter what circumstances. Family before anything else.
That is the way that's supposed to be. As far as I'm aware of, family is very much vital importance, but I really do appreciate now the idea of punishment and a reward system with the parent and the child working in a very cohesive manner that allows me to grow and mature as an adult in order to actually become a much more of a decision maker. I find it very lackluster within our today's society that we cannot learn to actually, we're so spoiled in a sense, and if we were to actually come across objectives, we couldn't even withstand the punishments that they come our way. Because we spend so much time being rewarded by our parents rather than understanding the principles of what it means to be as an adult.
My parents, like, what's it called, they teach me more about the principles, but they don't really punish me. They just, what's it called, I'm trying to look for the word to describe it. Oh man, what is the word? They basically just let me see through the situation, to see, and I suffer the natural consequences of it. So basically they say it's my choice.
Well,
and I just end up either suffering the natural positive or negative consequences. I don't really get grounded or have anything taken off me.
Well, understand this much. Since they're not grounding you, and they're trying to give you advice, understand this much. You have to take the advice even more so because you're not being grounded. And by taking it even more so, you have to honor it, which means that do as you are told. Which means that
I take the advice, and that's why I don't do any much shit anymore.
well, if it's advice and you're not being grounded, still always honor it. And if you still can't honor what they do teach you, then you really deserve an ass whooping, because otherwise no one's going to listen to you.
What? Wait.
Hmm? The hell? Oh. Hmm. Excuse me?
I'm okay.
Hmm.
Sounds like my friend that's involved. Angel.
Excuse me?
Sounds like my friend that's involved.
Oh, come on, I fucking tripped. What's that?
Sounds like my friend that's involved.
Hey, sure, you can bring in your friend if you like.
Well, it's not on, so I can. That's what I sent it.
Hmm.
My friend's not on.
Hmm. Well, if he's not on, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. He'll be on eventually. But in the meantime, you can just chill out here and, we'll just like basically relax and we'll find other things to do. If you want, you can head out.
Are you doing a live stream?
Mm-hmm. I'm really just enjoying myself.
Is party chat included?
Yeah. Are you talking about like chat party? Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yes, I'm gonna be in one of your live streams.
Well, yeah, you've been in it for like the past, what, hour?
I'm gonna go to the gun store.
Yes. That'll, Jack, do you have a YouTube channel?
What?
Do you have a YouTube channel? Oh, I was gonna say it will promote mine and your YouTube channel.
I can make one if you want.
And you deserve more subscribers, I think. You deserve at least, I don't know, a couple thousand. More, maybe even more. And you deserve a lot of subscribers. Wait, Jack, how old are you? How old are you, Jack? Hey Jack, how old are you? 7. Oh, well, you're too young to have a YouTube account. You need to be 13.
Well, the only way you can make a YouTube channel at your age is that you will need the. No, Jacob, I ought to slap it right across your face. You would need the consent of your mother and father in order to execute what it is that you're looking for. And if they say yes,
all the videos such as 18 plus videos if you create an under 18 account.
So he's gonna, well, it's not 18, it'll be, what did you say, it was 13? To start up a YouTube account?
But to watch all the content, to watch adult content, you have to have an 18 plus YouTube account.
But we're not talking about watching content, we're talking about making content. And I'm saying if it's 13, I'm pretty sure he will need the consent of his mother and father in order to make that decision for him, so that way he can be able to do it since he is underage.
I had a YouTube account quite a while before 13. I had one at 11. Which is not as bad as having one at 7, is it?
The older you are, I guess it will be better because you are a bit more matured, you're more experienced, you can obviously withstand more punishment from what other people will have to say. I enjoy the idea of content creation. I like originality. I like what people have to offer. I like creativity. I enjoy this with absolutely no bounds. That is something that I find of great pleasure. It's just that it's hard to.
When I was 11, I was very immature, but I was quite a smart boy. The only thing I struggled with was my maturity and social skills. That was the only thing that was holding me back. Because I used to get in trouble quite a lot. I had a lot of meltdown because of my ADHD. Caused me to have a lot of meltdowns and punch a lot of kids at school. You know what it is. Thank God for Ritalin. Probably because my dad used to beat me as a child. Not really, but my cousin Matthew. Alright, why do I keep confusing people's names? Angelic.
It's understandable. It's the usual storytelling.
Yes, my English language is very, I confuse people's names, so that's a sign that I struggle with the English language people.
You're trying to figure out, like, who is your mom, dad?
Yes.
Yes.
And who's my cousin? Because my cousin was the one who was bullying me. My cousin beat me as a child. My older cousin. When I was only 9 years old, my cousin grabbed me, and he strangled me, and he wouldn't stop. I was almost dying, and I was calling my parents and my aunts and my uncle.
Hang on a sec, Jacob. Before you continue any further, Jack, what was it that you're trying to say? Jack, what was your question or statement? Jack?
Yeah?
What were you trying to ask me? You were calling my name multiple times, but Jacob kept interrupting. What was it that you were trying to say?
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's okay. Have you got a YouTube channel?
Yes I do, but unfortunately for most YouTubers, I am not one of those who obtain money. I actually, I don't monetize my videos, but it is a channel nonetheless. I just do this out of my spare time that I do have to just basically as to showcase what it is I do have. Damn, that gun could really pack a punch.
Like my uncle, he was saying Jacob and no, Matthew, sorry. Sorry, that was the name of my cousin. And then yeah, he had to get off me. And I don't know, how do you think Colin would be after that? Do you think Colin would be like mature about it, or would he be incoherent and start saying why?
Levels of incoherence only comes from the lackluster of medication that's in this body. Nothing really more.
But Colin has ADHD.
It's understandable.
Really significant ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Longo.
I just don't like to lose sleep over it.
Me neither, but yeah. Pointing out Colin Longo. He's a bit immature, I think. And
I say
stuff.
when he's very incoherent, I really think it's just him being a spoiled little brat, just not realizing it. And he's trying his best so hard to hide it like skeletons in the closet from his own situational awareness. And I really think that when you bring it up to his attention, it's just a defense mechanism, as if it was... It's kind of like a code. It's sort of like, what do you say when a parent asks you this question? You basically say, nope, I don't know. It's like, you don't really have that much free will. It's just that you it's kind of like if I say you don't have it, you would live by that code to say, I have it. But at the same exact time, you still, if you kind of got caught and you're still trying to keep to that code, it's at that point your free will should shine and abandon that code because you've already been caught. You get my point?
Yeah, I get your point.
It
Loud
only
and clear.
Yeah, that code only works if nobody really knows, and if they already know, then there's really no point. You know, it's just. Then it becomes a code because you can't think for yourself. You're still thinking about the code. The code of staying out of trouble when I just already caught your ass. I mean, I live like thousands of miles away from this kid, and if I catch his ass lying, then you know what's going to happen. You're still living by a code that doesn't work because I already caught you. You know, it just doesn't work like the way you want it to be. But now that I mentioned that I caught you, you're going to work even harder to make sure you don't get caught the next time. But it has to be with someone that doesn't really know. But if someone already knows you, they're keeping up with you. It's just kind of like...
anything was the way people want it to.
It's just... I really think people's free will has been zapped in the lying effect of them actually having it. We're talking about levels of psychological warfare on this means deception is so absurdly high. I understand certain things, but they have to be contributing factors between vice and virtue. And if your ass is nothing but vice, then really, do you really have any other choices you have available? Because that's the only one you got. You really don't have too much of a choice because you already made your choice. If you don't want to admit it, then guess what? You're the one that's basically been robbed of your own dignity. You can't do it. No matter how hard you try.
We did the best we can to win.
Well, pretty much. That's pretty much what I wanted to hear from demons. We did all that we could. We still lost. Whatever.
Wait,
Okay.
who are you saying that to, Jack? Just, who are you saying whatever to? Because some people, when people say that, they get the impression that you're being rude.
Before you actually make a recommendation based off on your request, I would advise that you would actually answer Jacob's question beforehand before moving on to me.
Okay.
So, Jacob, ask the question again.
Who are you saying whatever to? Because, you know, if you're saying... Because it came across as you were being a little bit... Well, rude.
Disrespectful in a sense, but nonetheless correct.
I don't know, like, you were like...
To my dad.
Oh... Dude, you gotta respect your parents. They were the ones who brought you into this world. Where's Angelic? Tell Angelic to unmute me. Either that or he's gone somewhere. Anyway, what's it called? Are you in what's it like in Scotland? Is it snowing there or something? Oh, that. I can see that. How's your internet over there? Well, I would like to go there on a vacation, but nothing beats Australia. Yes, Australia. Scotland is a very good place to live. It's a great country, but nothing beats Australia in my eyes. But that's just my personal opinion. You might think that same about Scotland, nothing but... But yes, I would go to Scotland for like a couple weeks holiday or even a month. I would go there, but not to live. I wouldn't want to live anywhere other than Australia. It's a safe country. I mean, Australia, we don't have to worry about wars, we don't have to worry about people getting killed, don't have to worry about guns, don't have to worry about a lot of shit. Why do people have you what's it called? Have you got any other things other than PlayStation, like Facebook? Why is this? Who owns the PS4? Oh wait. Are you at your granddad's place? And Jacob? And hey, Can I be? Is your granddad nice? No, come on, please. We can talk this out. Settle down. Well, that's a shame. Okay.
Come with me.
I'm trying to. Martin.
King at the bottom of the river.
Caleb. Caleb does it. You gotta find it. And if you stand for washing material.
Hello. No, bye. You bring the house bill.
Whoa. 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 Why do we got here? Whoa. Why do we got here? Whoa. Why do we got here? Angelic will be back in just a few seconds. In just a few minutes, sorry. Sorry that you guys have to wait for this. Just a few seconds. In just a few minutes, sorry. Sorry. When is Angelic gonna come back? Uh, uh, Man, I'm getting so tired. I need to get to sleep. Ah.
Help me, help me, help me. That's all I see. No.
Hi guys.
Whoa. Hang on.
Billy.